Hey, welcome back to another massage gun review. Today I'll be reviewing AchedAway Pro. I brought this as just a reminder. I did a review on this a couple of times already. I brought this out here, as in the Hydragun out here, to compare with this, mainly because the price is the same. These are both $299 US, and you buy them directly from the company. AchedAway also has a cheaper version, which is $229, which is the just regular AchedAway. Let me just show you what this has over the Hydragun. And you can tell already off the bat it's a much bigger gun. This almost seems like the SUV of massage guns, and it is bulkier. This is 1.2 kilos, and this is 1 kilo. So if you're not used to, heavy, massage guns, I would suggest obviously get lighter guns. The motor strength for both of these is the same. The thing is, you could tell by the ratings of the battery. So this is 26V and this is 25.2. Compared to the 16 volt ones, these are of course are up at the higher tiers. And the stronger the motor, the better. In that, if you need to push into your muscles and the gun starts hesitating, you won't get the actual massage. So you definitely need a stronger motor. And that is, so why do they have like weaker motors? And that's because there's some people with smaller muscles and there's some people with bigger muscles. And I would say just buy accordingly. So yeah, the bigger size also has, its benefits, which has, I've shown you here. This is 32 milliamp hours, and this is, let's flip this around, sorry, because the sticker's upside down. This is 26 milliamp hours. So this is definitely higher capacity and delivering at, a similar voltage. I noticed that they both adopted the nice heart shape grip, mainly because the design of this makes it easier to hold. Although this actually just tapers to the bottom, so this actually thicker to the top. It's actually, you see, it's harder to hold this. You need definitely a big hand to maintain this. And so you can see how my thumbs, yeah, you can see my thumb and index finger is touching here. So I actually prefer this, holding on to this, and this is, yeah, a bit too big for me. So another great advantage of this is the amplitude. This was measured to be 14 millimeters, and this is 11 millimeters. You see how I was able to just push this in and out. Just take a ruler and just measure the maximum and minimum, and then just take the difference. And that's how you measure these things. You can see that the amplitude makes a difference. And you also can notice that the Hydragun can go slower than the AchedAway at its slowest speed setting. So should you get is higher amplitude better? Only if you need it. So if you have bigger muscles, again, get higher amplitudes. If you have, average size muscles, you just need something smaller. You don't need such big amplitude. In fact, you might find it painful because you're going to reach bone, for example. And so what you could do is you could pull away and then shorten the distance, right? But of course, if you have big muscles and you're pushing that in, it might not reach down as deep as you need. Both of these have a single button function, which I like. You don't have to like turn on the switch here and then turn on the switch here, but it's just simply you turn this on. I like the instant on this. You turn this on, it's already on right away. And this one, you have to press again to turn it on. Now, in terms of noise, Hydragun wins hands down. This is actually famous for its low noise output. You can't really hear the Hydragun when I turned it on, but you definitely can still hear this. So let me just turn it max. Oops, you see how I just adjusted that? You could actually hear both once it gets to the higher levels. They're quite comparable at its highest level, but you can still hear me talk, which is fine. Unlike the old school Theraguns that uses like jigsaw motors, that you cannot hear me talk. I mean, they managed to quite do well with the dampening, and you could feel the air coming out here, so it's all ventilated from the back. yeah, it's sealed in the front, whereas this is ventilated in the front. So you actually feel the cool air against your muscles, which is quite nice. I mean, this is minor for sure. You can see here's a size comparison next to it, like for like, and you can see the handle's much bigger. Here is the other great thing. This person who designed this actually like listened to a lot of reviewers or get a lot of feedback, because the other thing is people know that sometimes batteries will eventually die out. Having a swappable battery does have its advantages, and because once you lose the capacity on this, you just have to throw away the entire gun, and that's a complete waste. Yeah, just complete waste into the landfill. And while the motor is still good, actually the rest of the gun is still good. It's just the battery. This one you got to perform some surgery on this to get this out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Definitely, I recommend AchedAway if you have much bigger muscles. If you got big hands and you don't mind the weight, to take advantage of these benefits, which is longer duration, higher amplitude. And those are the two things. If you don't need those, right, definitely stick back to the Hydragun, which is lighter, so you could actually use it longer, and your partner wouldn't complain as much, and it's easier to hold as well. It's easier to manage. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like these reviews, just subscribe. If you have any questions, leave in the comment box below. I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll hope to see you next time. Bye.